Покатили. Aha, hello Hippocat.
Hello, Antroid.
So, immediately, right off the bat, we are going into the infamous Water Temple. The horror of horrors. The nightmare of apparently everyone who played this game, apart from me. I don't know, I'm just so great at Zeldas that I'm really bad at basic stuff, but when it comes to the Water Temple, I kinda like it. It's a gift. So we're gonna do some stuff, and maybe some other stuff as well. Gotta find a way to spend my fucking money. Maybe I'll go buy... actually, I have no idea how to get the blue tunic. Maybe there is no way to get it for free, so maybe I'll actually have to, like, go into the past and buy it there. We'll see, because I don't think there's gonna be anyone really around the Zora domain for a reason. Of course, immediately. What's her face? That's not the correct song. There we go. Kinda helps that a lot of these songs share very similar patterns in their 3-note melodies. Easy to remember. It's probably like one direction and then the two of the other direction, like up, left, right, or right, up, down, or stuff like that. So, I am going to Lake Hylia right away. At the very least to go get maybe this the teleportation point. And because I don't know if I'll be able to get anywhere through the river. We'll check it out at some point, of course, but yeah. Okay, also I don't know if my new shiny hammer... Oh shit. Well, that thing is probably gone. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. Kinda wanted to see if my hammer could destroy that rock, but we're past it now. Oh well. There's gonna be more rocks. More rocks. How do the ends of that barbed wire stand like that? Mysteries. Okay, Epona, I need you to jump this shit. What are you fucking even doing, Epona? I hate you. I mean, you actually have like larger eyes than regular horses, and you don't make as many stupid noises, so I don't hate you as much. But still though, I need one thing from you. Maybe I need to be like speeding up at the correct point or something. Of course, there's always the ladders, if Epona doesn't cooperate. There we go, yeah. I guess you need to be in speed mode. Close enough to that thing. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't they just give me jumping controls? I guess they don't want the horse to get stuck on top of something. But surely that can be solved some other way without requiring me to do stupid, like, rely on horse's AI. Get fucked. Rammed. Right, actually I have kind of next to zero idea how you get the iron boots, so that's gonna be interesting. Right, let's go maybe take the teleportation point. It should be on top of the stuff. Busted. I wonder what Navi wants to tell me about the current situation. An Arctic wind is blowing from Zora's river. Do you feel it? Maybe I do need to go visit the river, but I want this teleportation point. Come on, give me a teleportation point. I hope I don't have to wait until I've beaten the temple. Oh, Epona, what are you even? Can you not? Apparently she can. Well, she's kind of finicky about it, I guess. Nothing, no? There's this curious claw mark on the tree that I've never noticed before. Huh. And also, I wonder. Now seems like a good time for a certain thing. No, this, and this, and this. And let's set it to this. And do that.
What the fuck just happened?
I shot at the sun as it was rising. And it was actually hinted by this. When water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. Actually, water has not filled the lake at all. But maybe they mean the rain, I don't know. The thing is though, I don't really have any way to get there, so I might have been a bit early, and there it goes, it disappeared. Oh well. Oh no, it doesn't disappear, it just disappears when I look straight at it or something? That's weird. Oh well. Screw you all then, I guess I'm gonna go to the river. You know what? I wonder if opponent can be called, like, teleported. Ugh. Okay, so that's the water temple entrance. Seems to be closed. Zoro's domain entrance was somewhere here by the dock or whatever structure. Can I maybe just enter through here? No, I cannot because there's ice. Alright. Alright. I thought I was being clever, but apparently no. The game was more clever. Upon a teleport. There she goes. Now I just have to jump back through those fences. Oh shit, there is a part of the Zelda theme in this. Okay. In this music track for the Hyrule Field / Lake Hylia / Overworld. I guess it's just a very liberal remix. Still though, it's kinda weird to, like, in Minish Cap in your stream, it's pretty weird to hear that music straight up just used for the field, because it doesn't happen anymore. Yeah. And Breath of the Wild, there's straight up just sometimes someone slams a couple piano keys as you run past stuff. And you know what, I don't mind. I wonder how fast constant background music like this would get really old and annoying in Breath of the Wild, because there's so much time running around and climbing and doing stuff. Aha, yes, it goes to the same place. There we go. Might as well, I have spare bottles. No need for money, but you know, maybe in a distant horrible future when I need 50 grand, or actually it's not 50 grand, it's just 50 rupees, come on. Still, if I need it, I know how to get it. Though then again, maybe just better to get this quest over with. Don't worry about the money, just turn them all in. Okay. Oh man, I missed the dedicated jump button though. That was a great improvement. Not like these early Zeldas really need it. Sometimes it just inconveniences you not to have that button, but to be fair, there weren't a lot of buttons on the controller back in the day. They didn't really understand how to map stuff properly. And I mean, to also be fair, Breath of the Wild doesn't have like the mappable items like all the other 3D Zeldas have. It only has one thing of a sort like that. Okay, whatever, guy, I'm just gonna jump all over your shit. Actually, have I ever taken this? I don't know where it goes. Maybe it just goes to the very end of this whole place. That would be certainly convenient. Hey yo! Alright, that was useful. So, entering the Zord domain the traditional way. Doesn't seem to be all that frozen, but eh. Though there is money or hearts or something down there in the water, I just noticed, but whatever. The sky is pretty fucking dark. I don't think I've ever seen, I guess usually the night, isn't the night usually like blue, proper blue, cartoony style night? That's kind of weird seeing like straight up black sky there. Interesting. I've always liked in fantasy style environments when the sky is just straight up freaking black with maybe a little bit of cloud in there, just ominous looking. Ah, reminds me of Hexen for some reason. Anyway, welcome to Zora's Domain once again. Frozen to frozen, basically, very frozen. See if we can find anyone to talk to, because I need someone to give me the freaking iron boots and other things. Maybe in the shop. Oh no, yeah, I need to buy the tunic. Check. Kinda doubt the shop is still working, but... Aha. Well, I didn't actually mean to do any of that, but sure. I have a cure for ice. Ah yeah, now I remember where to go. This cure for ice might not even work. Yeah. Can't use sticks, what? Apparently I cannot use sticks as an adult. But now I suddenly remembered a place where I can / need to be at the moment.
Hello, champion.
Hello. Also, yeah, it's a good thing when I remember. Oh man, I am going to have to let go of the ghost, perhaps. I need bottles for this, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'll get by with just 2. I think you capture like super magical flames in them. So the king and the shop entrance is what I need to unfreeze at the very least. And I have 2 bottles, so I might escape the thing with 2 bottles full of magical flame. But yeah, Zelda's Lullaby is by far the easiest to just speed play because it's literally delete home, page down in my case. The straightforwardest of them all. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that swimming in this water isn't gonna kill me, considering I've just waded through it a little bit. But for some reason there seem to be ice platformers. Maybe I need to not fall in the water because I cannot climb out of it at my end destination. But first, let's go check out that rock. Some of you might remember we blew up this wall. Actually, we blew up like a rock, and this whole wall blew up as well. But this rock was left standing, and I am going to check if we cannot destroy it with a hammer. I think there was another rock inside it. Yeah, I think the orange ones we can destroy, but these ones are just straight up. What was here again? Fairy fountain, maybe? Yeah, I've been here.
Well, champion, that's probably still better than having skeletons in the well.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say I don't really want to think about that. I don't know why you would expect me to. Yeah. Also, I kind of severely doubt. I think they're just saying that the Hyrule's water supply just comes from here. It's a very, very bold claim. It's like one field and one river. Surely there is at least another river somewhere in the world. It's probably just one of those aspects of like, ooh, old people mystifying shit. Like, oh, back in the day, Hyrule was a land, like magical, mysterious land where all the water came from this one river. Stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably one of the... yeah, no, actually, it's not nearly one of the best aspects of Zelda, but it's an aspect that I really like. Being able to interpret the games like, oh, it's in Legend. So it's not going to be consistent or accurate. So we're playing like, I guess, what one would imagine while listening to the legend being told by someone. And we can imagine that this is accurate for the purpose of this game. But then we don't really expect consistency. You know what? It's good that you don't have to see exactly the same Hyrule Castle, Hyrule Field, and everything else in every Zelda game, because that would get pretty old. And it would kind of... Oh, Link, come on. I was counting on you, but... Can you... Oh, yes, okay, you can climb up. What's the point then if you can just climb out? I don't know. So, it would kind of limit Hyrule to be the size that the N64 can handle. That would be just weird. And if they want to reinterpret Hyrule for different games, of course they're gonna have to have an excuse for it. And luckily, I don't think they even intended that excuse, to be honest. It just kind of works, in my opinion. Okay, so this opening was here all along, but we couldn't really climb here in any possible way without the ice in the child era, so this is the first time we are able to enter it. Let's go. Little mini dungeon here. Immediately, I don't remember if the hammer is useful in here, but I'm pretty sure the ocarina is not going to be useful, so I'm going to put my 2 bottles on my quick slots. The hammer might be useful, seeing as we just got it in the last dungeon. And back in these games, they still kinda bothered to make the items useful out of the dungeon. Because you know, in Twilight Princess, for example, there's at least like 2 items that you get in the dungeon. You use extensively in the dungeon, but never anywhere else, and that's just disappointing. But you know, You know, it probably wouldn't matter to me if the item is sufficiently cool. Freezered! Watch out for his freezing breath, destroyed completely before it revives. Yes. Not difficult. Oh, there's another. What? Where do you come from? I wonder if this skips a phase. No, it doesn't seem to skip it. Oh no, it does skip a phase. Cool. So it's consistent with the damage you deal. Where did that other guy go? Or come from, really? Huh. Well, okay. I guess that guy just kind of appears, slides through and goes away or something? Maybe he gets blown up by the shit? No, he doesn't get blown up by the shit. What's the deal with this guy? Mysterious. Well, whatever. Oh, he just goes away on his own. Whatever. Whatever. Ugh. Where can I go in here? I can't even really see any ways to go, to be honest. Maybe like... this somehow opens, no? Oh, I just killed the last guy. Okay, apparently he was just kind of teleporting all over the place. Cool, interesting. I don't remember any of this. I just remember that this location exists and the like vague idea of what it's for. I was thinking like, man, Zelda didn't have a proper snow ice place until Twilight Princess. And you know, there's one in Majora's Mask, but it, I don't know, it's intended to be like temporary because you have to cure the iciness of it. So it didn't really count in my opinion. Okay, this thing is probably not killable. I don't know why I'm trying to target it. Probably because Navi wanted to.
Why is there a huge ice propeller in it?
Well, Navi doesn't know. And if Navi doesn't know, I don't think there's any way for anyone else to know. Please, okay. Maybe the hammer is useless. Let's use the thingamajig. Oh, come on. Surely you would be able to break the stalagmite thing. Icicle. Okay. Camera. Hopefully that was the second to last one. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Well, honestly though, you can of course always just do the thing where you go into first person, aim perfectly where you need to jump. Like so. That works very well. Okay, I don't remember where the gate was. The gate was up here. Right, cool. I wonder what made them like... For some places you get this little mini dungeon. For the Fire Temple you didn't really get anything, you just had to bomb a child. And that was it, that granted you access to the temple. But for the Water Temple itself wasn't enough. No, it wasn't enough. How you can still blow when you're half dead? Surely that doesn't happen. But yeah, for Water Temple they said, you know what, we could make it cooler. Heh heh heh. And insert an ice dungeon as well. A little tiny ice dungeon, of course, but still. Okay, I'm fairly certain... Fuck off, I don't need to kill the ice people anymore. I do kind of want to kill the bats, though. Provided I can hit one. Oh, you know what? Yeah, the hookshot would have been so cool in Breath of the Wild. Oh well. Blah, blah. There's some hearts for us. Yep. I like how the Minish Cap Link had to learn a special technique to be able to break pots with a sword. While we, on the other hand, as a child of the forest, could do it immediately. And there are some notions that, like, you know, the Minish Cap kind of being the least important or less important kind of Zelda general lore wise. At least it kind of shows where his cap came from, apparently. But I kind of prefer to think about it as a sort of like what if children's story, like, hey, you don't know the traditional garb of the Hero of Time. Hey, let's hear this fairy tale about how his head came to be, because Minish Cap really does have jack shit to do with the others. Like, the freaking... Well, I mean, the Vati reappears, and the sword of, like, 4 swords, the sword that makes you 4 people, kinda reappears, but I kinda doubt the canonicity of those games, to be honest. And, like, all the pickery stuff, their sword, the whatever power that Vati was after, that wasn't there in the box or whatever. So weird, nothing... But it does use a bunch of character designs from other Zelda games. And other things like the deco scrubs, so you know, it almost feels like that, because wow, this place warrants a map apparently, okay, cool. It really feels like that, because they're just, you know, telling a fairy tale to a child, and a child imagines the characters in the fairy tale to look like people he knows, maybe. That's an interesting way to reinterpret all that stuff. And you know what, that's also a good excuse for why, like... Oh shit. Yeah, for why the environments are so darn small sometimes in Zelda. Like, Hyrule and Minish Cap is just kinda pitiful. One house in the town with like 16 more houses maybe. Die! So yeah, I always like it when there's meta stuff like that that makes a lot of things in the game make sense. Like the good old Silent Hill, it's all in your head. Excuse. What even was it? Oh shit, large sum of money. I'm all over that. Okay, so that fire there is what we're mainly here for, because you know, the map is gonna be pretty self... What the? There's more. Okay, well never mind what I just said. Maybe there's like a stronger flame or something. Like, I cannot really fathom what we would still need to do here, besides just run away with the flame. But apparently there is something, since there are more rooms. Well... Ah, maybe the iron boots are in here. Right. I do need some way to get iron boots. Unless the king just gives them to me. Which he might not. Okay, I believe that red tinged thing here is another one of those ices that we can melt. Yes. Is there another in here? Yes, there is, the opposite side. I'm not sure if there's gonna be another flame in any of these passages, or if I need to go back to that one, but I'm not gonna waste time on an assumption, because there might be other flames. Yep, like that one. Imagine if I just went for the old one and then came back here. That would have been slightly embarrassing. You know what, I don't care about you. Also, I do kind of wonder. That's like magical flame and magical ice, I get that part, but surely it must be a bit scorching to swing a bottle through flame like that. Maybe it's a kind of magical flame that doesn't hurt anything but the magical ice, which would be pretty stupid, like how did all this come to be? But once again, when you pay attention, sometimes in like fairy tales and legends and stuff like that in mythology, there's really arbitrary shit, really just specific arbitrary shit that happens without any explanations. Like, hero found this thing, and that was exactly the thing he needed to use there, like... Yeah. Man. It just gets better and better the more I think about it. I need to make like a video analysis video. Getting lots of money on YouTube. I always wonder how the video analysis people get footage from like middle of many games that are mentioned or relevant to the video that they make. Do they just ask other people to record, or just take videos that already exist? Or do they actually have save files in every game? Yeah. Okay, more silver rupee stuff, and I think this looks like a place where I'm gonna move blocks around. Slide them. Oh. Oh! Is this the thing that I'm gonna slide? That didn't really look like something, but okay. Yeah. One time, Link, I don't need you to catch a side of a cliff and you do it. This is why all games need to be on the PC. Because there will be enough keys to control things like, do you want to just fall off this cliff? Do you want to jump off this cliff? Or do you want to like climb off and hang on the side of this cliff? Oh shit, I just realized. Didn't I hear a spider in that previous room with the compass? I feel like I did hear a spider in there. But I don't remember actually defeating one, so I might return there for a spider. Whoop. Okay, let's see what's the deal with this puzzle here. Rupees, rupees. Lame. Okay, so... obviously... oops. Obviously I need to push it here. Then possibly here. No, what? No, there seems to be something there that will stop it. Alright. Keep forgetting that I need to actually press a button to climb this stuff. Okay, I don't need the fire yet. So where's the last one? Can I do this and then what? Now this is gonna be more interesting. Oh, there's just a wall. I can probably just... Actually, let's think before we act. If we push it towards this wall, we ain't gonna be able to jump on this. But where else would be then? No, the only other places we would be able to shove it after that would be a pit, and it would reset it. But then again, if it resets it, shouldn't I be able to just shove it in this direction and to this pillar? Whatever, let's sink it. Let's dunk it. No. Yeah, literally just need to reset it and push it this direction. Though we do need to find a way to get to those bars afterwards. And I didn't really think about that too hard. What? That's not all of them. Oh, there's... oh. Oh, well, that complicates things a little bit, because I don't think I can push it. Oh, no, I can. There is a little room here. Grab, push. These things are easier in top-down perspective, that much I can say. Oh boy, Twilight Princess Ice Dungeon has a bunch of these puzzles. Which, ideally, I don't mind them, but sometimes it can be a bit tedious. I already forgot the controls of Twilight Princess, because I haven't been playing it in a while, ever since I actually started streaming this one. I stopped playing Wind Waker and Twilight Princess ahead of time. And I already kind of forgot how the character feels and how tedious I think this is gonna be. That's gonna dunk it, alright. Maybe just go it forward here and then... yeah, that's that. Well, champion, that's, you know, engaged, that's... didn't you say that it's just like a tradition, like a symbol thing, not a real thing? Like, I don't think it holds any legal binding power. And I'm not sure how much in love with us she is, so that's like, you know, whatever. She's like, oh, it's romantic, I'm engaged to this hero that doesn't say anything, that just saved me once. I mean, you can get over it. I imagine, I don't know. Never had the experience. Okay, where do we now push the shit? Let's see. I'm gonna presume we push the shit here. Maybe because that was the first thing I did and I don't remember where it went. How would we get it? No. Right. Then left actually. Not right, left. Then back. Curious that these things that block the platform aren't actual like square blocks that you would expect. Okay, this actually would it be? I'm not sure this would be fine. I'm not sure this would be fine at all. So, where actually is the surface that would make it fine I guess this thing. So we need to jam it on against this. Against this. Can we pull it? No. Interesting, because if we ram it here, it's gonna be lost for us. But we need it like somewhere here to then push it like this, like this, like this. At least that's what it seems like. You know what? Let's just go. We're gonna have to reset it probably anyways. What if this is enough for a jump? This could be a variable. Bleh. Very well could be enough actually. Now that I look at it, Link has jumped crazier gaps. Yeah, whatever. Don't need to overthink it. I know there is that trail on the ground that kinda indicates where you need to put the thing, but that doesn't matter. We still made it. Okay, now I need to, I guess, get all of them in one fire burst. Hopefully that's just like a door, not ice that I need another flame for. Wow, it really is a door. I was actually not serious there, but okay, sure. So we have this crazy room. Dead somehow from one hit. Okay, I'll take it. I need to remember to go for the spider. Hello, Hazmati.
Hey.
So heavy you can transfer, heavy you can float. Huh! Oh. We meet again, Link. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. Ah, Hazmati, we just went through the ice cave a little bit. I poked my face into the lake highly, but didn't find anything there that I could do. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. Because she's proactive like that. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of the curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. Actually, it will never melt nonetheless, but whatever. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Are you gonna give me the teleportation now? Okay, well, okay, sure. Yes, yes, yes. This is typical Japanese writing of like, oh, I'm gonna say a bunch of long-winded stuff that sounds vaguely deep but actually doesn't mean jack shit. Now listen to the Serenade of Water. La la la. Ta 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 ta. The Bolero of Fire was better. You have learned the Serenade of Water. Cool. Link, I'll see you again. No, what the fuck? Take me out as well, motherfucker. Well, actually, isn't this door not locked anymore? No, it's not. It was only locked for the boss fight. But there's this water hole, or ice hole even. Ah, well, yeah, Hazmati. They have different biology. Maybe it will work for them. Also, we don't actually see them ever saved. I don't think. I don't remember if any Zoras reappear. I know that the thing doesn't thaw out, because apparently it takes time to thaw a lot of ice out. Okay, where does this go? Oh right! I need the blue tunic thing for actually being able to use these things correctly for a prolonged period of time. Okay, maybe the king will give me the tunic. Also, where is this? Where does it put me? Near the entrance, I presume. Yeah, I am gonna go check for that one spider first. Then I'm gonna leave and go... Ah, yes, and I do need to get my fire zone. So, I'm gonna head up and then I guess east, southeast. This is down. What's this rupee? I cannot tell the color of this rupee. It's probably the silver one, but not the like magical collect 5 silver one. I don't remember how much silver ones give you, like 100 perhaps. I'm not gonna waste a fire on 100 rupees. I can't even pick up. Are you crazy? Okay, so did I miss a spider? Maybe that like sound I was hearing was just... Yeah, it could have been just the icicles, but then again this is an easy way to get a flame. No, there is definitely a spider in there. Ooh. And you know what? I genuinely forgot that this place had a fire in it. I would have gone to that first place where we found fire, where it is much more tedious to get it, if I hadn't thought of the spider here. So, actually, I intended to miss it all along, to remind myself later. For some reason this reminds me, just randomly reminds me of Arx Fatalis, which I don't remember if I ever finished it legitimately. Maybe just because it's a long cave. Okay, that really wasn't all that close, but still. Also, there is straight up no ice in the water temple if I remember correctly. So this is just kinda here. I don't know if there ever actually was. I mean, I guess there is a link to the past ice palace, but it didn't really have water in it or anything. So I wonder if there was ever a Zelda dungeon with a lot of mix-up of ice and water mechanics. I know in the water dungeon in Majora's Mask you make ice on the water like for platforms, but it's really not ice themed at all. I think it is Hazmati, yeah. It's a neat game, but some things near the late game are just way too cryptic for me. I really couldn't figure out some things near the very end, and also it's pretty fucking difficult because I always want to go to like not into magic or fighting, but into the skills like lockpicking and world knowledge or whatever it was in there, so that I can see and find everything, but I never managed to actually kill anything, so that's difficult. One of these days I'm gonna give it another go, perhaps. I did add Titan Quest to my wishlist, so that's something, I guess. If it gets a 75% sale, I'm gonna get it. Oh, I've come back to life! Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. Looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. I do wonder why they even made the tunics. I guess you can buy them because likes can eat them. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't remember if there are any likes in the water temple, but that would be harsh if you just near the end some like ate your tunic and you had to go all the way back to the Zoras to buy another. I know for some weird reason you don't really die of heat in the fire temple, even though you die of heat in the mouth of the volcano or whatever crater. I don't know if it's called crater. Isn't it usually called mouth? But in this game it's called the Death Mountain Crater, I think, so that's what we're going with. Wow, this shop is really tiny. Hey guy, you have fish and stuff I don't need, thank you. Also, I should play Dark Messiah once again, because I don't think I've ever played it on a good computer. Oh man. Okay. Let's dress into our new digs, which I quite like. You know what, I like all 3 tunics on Link in this game. It isn't some horrible palette like in freaking Link to the Past, where each time you get a new suit you look even worse than before. All the while having pink hair. Like, what the fuck were they smoking in Link to the Past with colors? Oh right, there's yeah. This is how we do things around here. Also, I probably will need this. In the temple. Wow, that button is all messed up on the menu there right now. Ah, interesting. Okay, so what was the song like? Also, I got 50 spiders. I might as well go get another wallet. Actually, that sounds like an alright idea. You know what? Fuck singing. Unfortunately, I can't really... Actually, you know what? No, I can get a little bit of a shortcut. Because there's just straight up here. Dive. And I've never visited Goron City after rescuing everyone. So there might be other NPCs there saying shit. So where was the Goron town entrance? In the Lost Woods. I think it was before. No. That pond was later. There plus somewhere in the game you can... Yeah. I guess Hazmat, you wrote it before the stream delay showed me saying it, because I keep forgetting what likes. When I first played this game on an emulator back in the day, you better believe I loaded my save state every time I like ate anything. That's, you know, you can kind of see the beginnings of the Breath of the Wild destructible everything in this, because you lose shit and you need to go buy it again. No, I'm going the wrong way here. I'm just going where I came from. It's kind of interesting. And like in Wind Waker, you can pick up random weapons around the place. Hello, the Burning One. Welcome back.
Hello.
So yeah, there are all the new stuff in Breath of the Wild. In some ways, some of it comes from... yeah, there was that spider I couldn't reach. I'm just going to talk to people and go to Kakariko to turn in my 50 spiders. Get something lame, probably. Thank you, Link. You're welcome. What did I get for 40? Yeah, I don't remember. I guess I got 40 and 30 simultaneously, and I don't remember what I got for it. Oh well. Pretty sure they aren't gonna say anything interesting, so I'm just heading straight out. You know, when you sing it wrong, this song almost sounds a little bit like the Dope Fish Eat Your Veggies or whatever it's called. Which now I realize that I completely lost it in my head, so I can't really hum it to prove it. Oh well. No great loss. Part of me almost went for... Oh, boulders. Part of me almost went for some reason to the crater, even though I don't really need to be there in any capacity right now. Smash this shit. Nothing. Well, I guess it's just decor. Yeah, you know, Burning One, I just never thought about. Because this aspect of Ocarina of Time was never on my mind. Like, I never remembered that you can lose your stuff in this game. Apparently. Apart from the fact that your shield can burn. That I remember well. But that the likes exist and they can eat your tunics and your other shield, I keep forgetting about that. So like, oh man. And you know what? Breath of the Wild could have used the shop. I can't remember. I don't think anyone ever sells weapons in that game. I don't remember actually meeting. I think everyone just sells like bugs and vegetables. And machine parts in one case. And arrows, yes, can't forget about arrows. But you know, oh, I flipped them over because of my strong hammer smash. Ooh. Oh yeah, no one sells. You know what? I could have used. I wouldn't have minded a permanent source of like alright weapons for money in Breath of the Wild. Because I don't think there's much, or maybe better parts for like the ancient machines. Because there are some great cores or whatever that I still lack for a full set of ancient armor. But oh well. Yeah, champion, you have your role well realized. Okay, where is the last guy that hadn't been saved? I feel like it maybe was this guy.
Hey champion, any anime suggestions? I'm actually serious.
Oh, that piece of heart! Holy shit! I didn't. I guess there maybe isn't a wallet for like $9.99 in this game, because this is the last guy for 100 spiders. Huh? Maybe he gives you the wallet and the money. Right, I didn't even see Hazmati's message in time, but apparently he noticed that the hookshot was grayed out. Okay, now it's time to sing and play and just dance gaily in the trees. What's my song here? A, down, right, right, left. Oh wait, I'm reading the chat here, but there's a prompt for me in the game. Well, Ancient Magus Bride. What the fuck would that be about? Like some sort of fantasy boobies shit, because that would be mildly watchable, like if someone pointed out specific timestamps for all the best parts.
Champion, it's ongoing. I'm not gonna watch ongoing.
Ongoing means that you have to wait for new episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, how horrible is that? No one wants to watch something that new episodes come out once a week or something, with hiatuses between seasons. Heck no. Oh man, the controls in here have a little bit of a turning radius. Ugh. But, kinda like in Mario 64, if you just turn completely around while being still, it works. I don't think, Hazmati, I don't think I tried the boomerang. We've tried nuts didn't work. Maybe the boomerang wasn't. Oh man, so this is why the water temple is actually bad. Not because it's confusing, but because you have to keep doing this fucking thing. Also, part of me distinctly remembers running out of hearts. Somehow, even though apparently they drop hearts like nobody's business. But I really, really
Overlord.
really
What
like
I've
that
seen
stuff.
from Overlord. Is this like a parody of fantasy and like MMORPGs?
Hmm. No? Okay. I don't know why Navi is freaking out about that. Probably to point it out, because I think those are the points where the water level can be changed. Oh man, I'm already... I didn't remember the music at all, but I'm already liking it. I'm also enjoying the fact that the pause screen remembers which side of it I was on, because I was actually kind of afraid it wouldn't. Oh wait, before I do something that I cannot take back. Actually, I probably could push it. No, I couldn't, because it would land into that little thing. Okay, there is nothing in here for me. And I have no idea why I would do this right now. I guess to set something up in the future. Or I can come from the other side and push it there and get to the hole where it was. Hello. Is it Willy or... Yeah, Willy. I almost called you Vile and I'm sorry for that. Yeah, I don't think I need my hook shots. Oh, but yes, I forgot. I completely forgot the little fact that we can escape underwater. Explore underwater. Because I was like, where do I go now? Right, there's shit. Link. No. Oh well. You know what? Might as well go here. I wanted to maybe like hook shot across there, but whatever. Metal Man is crying. Well, I don't know. Oh shit! Hello. I don't know how Metal Man crying sounds, so Oh, you, if I'm right, Link? You're Link, aren't you? It would be funny if they made her, like, say one letter of our name wrong initially. It's me, your fiancé, Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. And Link is like, oh shit, cooties! I'm afraid you're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it, Zora's domain totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. No one else though, just me. But my father and the other Zoras may have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. No, it's not gonna be. Unfortunately, you'll have to be sitting in a chamber for the rest of your eternal life, perhaps. Link, you have to help me destroy the evil monster of the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way, follow me quickly.
I'm disappointed.
What, in her figure or something?
Well, yeah, she's not as hot as I would have liked.
For a fish woman, I don't know. I'm fine with her current state. Let's take off our boots. And let me read the chat. More anime stuff, okay. Yeah, also, I second that question, Hazmati. I wonder what they changed in her model. Did they put clothes on her? Because that would be a bit weird. But yet another reason why originals are always superior to remakes. Hey, don't these remind you of something, Hippocat? Fucking hit this thing. Much easier to deal with weird spiky things in this game. A dress? Huh, well that would be... You know, maybe they just carried over the dress from Majora's Mask, maybe. Hey, Hazmati, exactly. Okay, nothing else in this room. So map then, that was not actually useful. Well, I mean, a map is useful in this dungeon, but I would have preferred maybe something that would let me go forward. But there are still many places I haven't even tried, so whatever. Ding 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 a ling. Did I ever look around that one room where she was? Because there might be a water level switch. No? No. Okay. I don't remember where those are. Where's this? The map looks like one of those cactus guys from Final Fantasy there. Well, not anymore. Okay, hammer. Can you break this stuff? Can I actually swing my hammer underwater? That would be a bit amusing. Oh shit, I do have it selected. And I think it's faded. No, it's not even faded out. Yes, it is faded out. Well, okay. Bombs then. I need to lower the water level. Well, Ville, depends on how you mean. Oh, right, I can't actually swing my sword underwater. Did I just say sing my sword? Swing my sword. Okay, so this here is the place. Let's explore all the ways on the bottom before we do anything else. Ah, wrong. I need to be on the boots. Small blessings though, for sure. I don't have to navigate to the boots every time. Yeah, this is a long shot opportunity where I cannot reach that right now. That was confusing when I first played it, I remember. Because I didn't imagine they would just have like, hey, extend the range on this. That's a new separate item. And I was thinking, holy hell, am I just not understanding how to aim with the long shot, with the hook shot rather. Oh shit, better put the things back on. Right, was there any other place in here? I went there. The way opposite. There is a block in there, stuff that I cannot really do anything with. Okay, I guess I didn't need to put them on. The red bubbles just make me think of Jabu Jabu's belly again. Okay, how about here? And one of these days Link needs to learn how to swim. He learned so many things in Breath of the Wild, but he swims even worse. Ah! Well, that was completely not what I wanted to do. Yep. There. And there. Hopefully they don't like respawn or anything. Alright. Climb things, you mean the like spiky things, right? Or was there something else I killed I didn't even notice? Oh, wow, this water fountain is pretty strong if it can even lift me with my iron boots on. Okay, does my thing work on this thing? No, because there's no range. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, here, and then preemptively return to the boots. That timer is pretty strict. Compass? Yes. Like, man, compass gives you locations of all the chests, yet still, when you get it, you feel like, ah, I wish this was something else, but not the compass. We're pretty ungrateful, or maybe it's just me, I don't know. Okay, so better not land on those spikies. Where were the spikies? Interesting. How would I actually go about not landing on them? Or just jump out down. Okay, well, whatever. Works. Well, I mean, the map is kinda useful. I like having the minimap there. And the compass is useful when you mop up the chests and stuff in this game. I don't think there are hard pieces in dungeons. So it's not quite as useful. Right, I just need to lower the water. This is the place I think where we are gonna go through and move that block and do stuff with it. No, Link, why? Turning radius, come on. Wow, for some reason I remember this being way more annoying. Like, every time I had to actually navigate to that screen. Not even as bad as people say. Okay, can we reach there? No, we can't. Interesting, where do I then go if not there? Well, I mean, I can actually... No, there's a bar is there, I can't actually go there. Could I have gone in the middle? From anywhere in here? Yeah, Hazmati, they did that in later Zelda games, like Twilight Princess. They just made them an item. Which I guess it eats up an item slot, which is unfortunate, but still better than... Wow, yeah, it is probably blood. Interesting. Did they censor this in the newest versions of the game? Because that's a bit... I don't know. I'm always creeped out by like weird creatures that turned out to be actual like living things with blood and other liquids in them. Like those bowls, they really don't look like they should be something that is actual living things instead of, you know, just like magically animated bullshit. Yeah.
Majora's Mask is the one with the moon.
With the what?
With the moon.
With the moon? Yes, 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 yes. What was... Ah, yeah, that was really asking stuff. I didn't notice that. Thank you, Hippocat, for answering that question. I didn't even notice there was a question. Okay, now that presents an interesting question again, I suppose. Where do we go from here? Because I've moved that block, I found the map and the stuff. Well, let's check the map and the stuff then. First floor, okay, I obviously cannot go across there. And unfortunately it doesn't show me my position on this map. Okay, the opposite side I don't think I can go either, right? Could be just I just missed a small key in somewhere in here. Okay, the second floor. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Interesting. I'm gonna look into that chest. Actually, no. That chest is past that block that we have to push from the side that we cannot reach it from right now. So the only place on the second floor. Wait a second. Okay, alright. So there's connections between the levels, of course. On the first floor, we've reached that, and then raised there, rose reason. There is a chest on the second floor of that old stuff. Okay, that might be a clue. Let's go back down where we met Ruta, whatever. Rita, wow. And in the middle of sinking in there, or rising rather, we'll get off, so to speak, on the second floor. And this is before we even got the ability to change the water level. Okay, so there's this. The second floor apparently has a chest. Behind the bomb wall. Damn. Drat. Okay. I'm gonna totally have a much more difficult time in the water temple than I had when I was playing this first time way back in the day. Okay, also first floor. And there's a B1. What the f is even going on here? Okay, but at least I'm looking at it. We haven't missed chests in any of the rooms we've been in. So I guess I'm gonna go explore the first floor a bit more. No one give me hints. The fun of these things is figuring them out on your own. Hammer, I can't swing the hammer underwater, Hazmati. I tried to smack something else. There was another cracked surface floor, to be exact, underwater elsewhere, and I couldn't smack it. Right, so... opposite side. Apparently I've gone there to an extent. And I've gone there to an extent. Man, I already forgot what was where. I gone there. But I guess I got nothing from that. I think that was the place where I needed the long shot. And it says that I've gone here, but have I really gone here? No, I haven't. It's just part of this room. Boy, interesting. Maybe I should be remembering what is in what direction better, because like this hallway, I guess if we look, it actually oh no, it connects to a basement or something. B1, what's this? Where does it go? I've literally just oh yeah, okay. It's kind of annoying that some of these parts are marked as visited, even though I clearly have not visited them. You know what? There is very good possibility that I've just missed a water level switch somewhere. There might even have been a water switch in this place where I just been. Twice and then two. The most annoying part about this post screen is like when you switch to the new screen, your cursor is on like the R or I guess Z button, so it should really start off. And you know what, even if it's on there, it should be slightly more standing out than just white. I keep forgetting to notice where it is. Okay, so was there a water switch? Probably not. Yeah, I don't mind the getting lost bit, honestly. It's part of the fun. It's better than the freaking other temples of... Oh, yeah. But where would this put the water? I'm not sure. This is probably like the race back to the top. So I don't really need this right now. Might as well do it. But yeah, this is like... part of the point. Oh, what? No? Okay. I guess they don't correspond to where the switch is height-wise. Well, this changes things. I hear fire. Was there something I missed on this side? No. Maybe this says something if you... No? Okay. But yeah, getting lost is part of the fun for me. I remember the dungeon way more if I get lost in it for a little bit. As with any level of any game. And of course... of course now, I cannot quite reach that place where I should have boned because I cannot... I guess maybe there was a way to get there, but... maybe I should have lowered myself with the water. Was there a cutscene or could I have... Also, how the bloody hell do I just shoot my arrows? Ah yeah, this is set up properly like that. They better not go out. I don't remember the Spirit Temple. I think like actually this beats the Spirit Temple in atmosphere as well. These are clam things. I wouldn't call those balls that go in spikes clam things. These are clams, clearly. That's shit. Okay, now. Open wide. That's how you do it. Ah, damn it. This freaking... Yeah, okay, the controls... They haven't figured out the controls the first try. Why do we have to, like, prime this thing with the first press and then fire it with the second press? That is just bad. There's completely no need to have to prime it before you shoot it. But I can forgive the first game in the series some of these things. I don't remember. Maybe Majora's Mask even addresses some of that. Because I think it fixed a little bit of stuff. Anyway. There might be... It might be the fact that we can't get to there with a bombable wall unless we put the water on that level. So let's explore the rest of this whole place. Now I did get a key. I could enter there. What was in here? Wasn't this another? Yeah, bomb shit. And you know, especially because it's like this crazy underground convoluted structure. I don't know, just the atmosphere where you get when you get lost. A lot of people don't value getting lost in games, but in my opinion, it adds a lot to the feeling. Okay, can we? Oh well, I mean, we can just take off the boots. So yeah, it's kind of a pity that most people who are like actual target audiences who buy games, who have the money to buy games and stuff, they don't really have the time to devote to a game that will get you lost and whatnot. Okay, so what, that's not even time. Okay, I can get behind that. But I think if I ever get around to making a game, I will always, probably, or at least my first, before I learn that I need to make what people want and not what I want, I think my first will probably have a lot of elements like for people who are actually like geeky gamer types who can have the spare time to dedicate a lot, and like the regular people probably will find it boring because I like elements like that. But anyway, how do I progress through this stuff? Maybe I don't need to progress through this stuff right now. I don't see anything else I could do right now, because unless I can like fire this thing up with my spell, which I kinda doubt, or maybe like a bomb, which would be kinda weird as well. Well, I mean, I can kill the spider. He's gonna come back to life, of course, but... Alright, well, I guess maybe I come back from here. Then again, if I come back from here, how would I have blown up that wall? That floor, rather. Interesting. Well, clearly there's nothing I can do here. Clearly. Also, we already have the compass and the map, so it can't be that long against until long shot, which will be pretty cool. Oh man, water levels and realism. We raced it in that other adjacent place, but I didn't race here. How bad is that? Okay, gotta pull out this while we're here. These brown, orange, red blocks are buoyant, or however you say it. Okay, what, you can't? Maybe you push it. Yeah, right, okay, you push it. That makes more sense than whatever would happen to that buoyant block if you pulled this stone on top of it. Well, dang, I was going to enter the middle part, but there's more stuff in here for me. Had to save every time. I guess I could probably press start and that would be a faster way to exit the menu. Ah, really, I've been asked this last stream as well, and I cannot pick out. I'm not gonna say this is the best, because I like a lot of the other Zelda games. Honestly, I just equally like Link to the Past, Zelda 1, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild. They're all fantastic. I couldn't pick my favorite. I mean, I spent the most time in Breath of the Wild, obviously, because it's so large. And I just couldn't put it down for like a month or two. But it doesn't mean it's the best, because, I mean, it's obviously just the largest. But it's also freaking fantastic. So, can't really say anything bad about it either. Okay, well, whatever's down there we'll see some other time. Now that I've made this jump, I gotta savor it. Hell is there? Oh, right, this place. So there's a little bit of a whirlpool. And I guess, if I remember correctly, you need to like time and place your unbooting such that you get pushed into that hole. Or maybe you can just walk up this? No, you cannot. Also, there is that sign here. What am I even saying today? That's not a sign, that's a freaking crystal thing switch. What does it do? I don't remember. It opens the thing. Okay, well, that makes some sense. Let's unboot and see if it puts me where I want to be. Okay, it does. Sort of, kinda. Screw the clams. I'm not interested in the clams. I guess even freaking Minish Cap has its good points. I didn't like how linear and simple it was, but now that Hippocat is replaying it, I found myself faced with the fact that I don't remember where to go, and for once when Hippocat's playing I don't actually know where to go either. And that was kind of interesting, but still it's kind of freaking small. Okay, what did I do there? Did I get a key? Yes, I did. I got a key there. And you know, I don't care for... I mean, what is left there? Handheld Zeldas mostly. I couldn't actually care for Link's Awakening that much. I don't know why. Everyone likes it. It just didn't work for me. I gave it several tries and I never finished it. I also started... Maybe I should actually give them another try, because, you know, Zelda games are great. And I like 2D Zeldas as well. I don't know why I haven't really given, like, honest tries to the handheld ones. But, like, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, I haven't really given a fair chance either. Okay, there is nothing down there at all. Nice. Spirit Rex and Phantom whatever, I don't remember how. Phantom Hourglass. Spirit Rex I kinda enjoyed, but there was one point when you needed to play like the musical instrument and it required the use of the microphone, which I don't know what was wrong with the emulator of my microphone, but it was not working whatsoever. Or something wasn't working about it. I couldn't do it. I don't remember how far I got. And Phantom Hourglass, I also don't remember what the thing with it was. Wait a second. This, okay. I guess I don't come up here. Can I reach that thing with a hookshot? I guess I probably can. Okay, cool. And the newer Zelda stuff on the 3DS and whatnot, I just have no access to them, I couldn't play them. And I just don't like Skyward Sword from what I've seen of it. I haven't played it myself, but I mean, there are things that game does really good, but on the overall, I kinda wish it didn't exist, to be honest. Because it introduced a bunch of these, like, ideas to the Zelda lore that I don't agree with. Among other things. Okay, let's go into the middle. The only place we have left. And also the overworld. The overworld in Skyward Sword was crap. No! I guess Link cannot really grab the ledge when we're not perpendicular to it enough. I think this is straight up the thing that... Actually, it might not be, but... Something in here somewhere. Ah, no, you know what it is? I bet it's... You know, you see that cork? I'm gonna just call it cork platform. The orange platform there. I bet when you raise the water, there is something under that thing that you need. Because I remember in this hole, there is something that people don't notice and that gets them lost. Okay, I... kinda wanna go there first before I play with the water level. See if I cannot get anywhere. Okay, what's this? This is a locked door. Needs a cork platform, because I can't really enter it. Oh, but this is something I can do something with. Where is my trusty bow? But I probably need a long shot to grab that thing, and this thing is like super timed, right? Actually, it doesn't need to be... It is timed, but it's not super timed. Still though, can't really reach that without long shot. I've got to remember that. Antroid will remember this. This though, I might be able to reach, yes. You know what I think? I think they should have, instead of having it be a range thing for the long shot, they could have done some sort of upgrade that lets it grab more stuff or something. Like, for example, one of them grabs just things that look like that, like the... You know, there's like a handle drawn on that target. That's why we can grab it, because there's like this half circle target, right? And so, like, one of the... Isn't it the case in some games somewhere, like, one would be a claw shot, which can just grab... I think it's called a claw shot in Twilight Princess, actually. It can grab, like, things that have stuff to grab. And another version would be stuff that gets embedded into wood, and by that point you can also hookshot to wood. Or something like that. That would have been better than the range thing, because range is pretty confusing to measure just by eye. Also, no, Hazmite, I have not played those, but I have seen a bunch of them let's played, and I think I've seen the first episode, like Lee, everything with Lee I have seen, and I have seen up to the point where I think... Oh, I don't actually, there's nothing here for me. Why have I even gone here? This is not where I wanted to be at all. I guess that second episode or whatever, where you are without Lee. And that they reach a town which they really wanted. They thought it was like a super utopian place, a large, like, walled up off town or something. And they are not let in there. And I think that is the point where it was lost when I was watching an Let's Play, and after that, since that I haven't watched anything. So I don't know if anything happened after that. Right, well... I think the only thing that is left for us to do right now, at least the most obvious thing, is to raise the water level from in here. Oh, cool, Hazmati. So is there further stuff? Isn't it like finished by now? I'm not sure. Haven't been following too much. Switch to open the gate, far heights, play, blah, blah. Oh, right. I need to play, for some reason, this, instead of just, you know, using it. I think there's like some spin-off about some other characters that maybe has to do with the characters from the like show or comic or whatever. So yeah, like this, that is obvious. Like you see in the cutscene that there's something under this cork platform, and yet people are too dumb to actually go there sometimes. It should have been I, because I think I got stuck in here, and it must have been on that because there's not really anything else to get stuck. What was the big like? What was the thing that I couldn't figure out, and then I found something in the beginning of here? I was stuck at something somewhere. I can't even remember what it was. Anyway, I guess we're back here, which more or less that's not. Ah, no, we can go in this door. Cool, because we have the key for it now. I was about to say nets us nothing, but major character what? Oh, what? Oh, okay, right. I thought this was the room with the chest, but of course it's not. It's a different room. Oh, major character. I just saw that there was another message before it. This is 3, but I haven't found the time and effort to play it. It's sort of spin-off, but fish. Oh, that's season 3. I thought it was a separate thing entirely. Like, shouldn't season 3 be a continuation? Oh no, you don't do that to me, you freaking Tectite. Jesus. Tectite Jesus. Maybe I can still rise up this thing, no? No, I have to be standing in it. Tectite! You better freaking come down here. And you know what? This time I'm just gonna use the thing. No, I can't use this thing. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna use this thing. I like that when they have to put you on an actual moving platform, they make, instead of a proper platform with proper physics, they just make a thing that pushes you outside. And therefore can be programmed without any other additional weird things. Because it just kind of moves you, it's not like a strict collision. Okay, so this should be like a water level that we haven't seen before, right? Probably the middle one. Which means that one place where Princess Ruto was, at the very least. And I haven't checked under the cork platform. I think there is a key down there. Can I still enter the middle part? Oh, there wasn't an entrance. Wait a second, isn't this where... I'm a bit confuzzled. Now this is the top level of water, so wait a second, I was too fast to raise the water again. Ah, darn. Ah yeah, that was what I found. I found that water level switch. Oof. Okay, I am just very mildly lost, but I think I need to go do some things over again. Because I fucked up a little bit. Water was not where I thought it was. Because really I needed to do something when the water was on this level where I'm at right now. Okay, and I cannot, yeah, I cannot enter the middle part right now. I need to lower the water. So, where was that? That was up past Ruto, I think? Yeah. Because I contemplated riding the water down and getting into that room. With the broken, almost broken wall. Right. I remember. Man, I really like the music in here and just everything. Okay, yeah, that is the important thing. And I bet the water lowering is gonna be just a cutscene, I cannot write it down, right? Yep. And I'm pretty sure I won't be able to do some sort of like crazy sword jump. Yep, okay. Okay, now I'm remembering where all the water switches are. It should be easy peasy. Unless I just jump into spikes. Okay, raise the water here and just drop under the cork platform. Actually, all there is a key, I think. There's just a small key under there. Which I don't know if I've seen a door that I couldn't go into at this point. But we might as well, because there should be the long shot somewhere soon. Pretty certain. Okay. Yeah, I just keep forgetting that I can just go underwater at will. Link, please don't, please, okay. Whatever you want. Oh, maybe it's something more than a small key. Could be interesting. Oh, direct continuation. Well, I mean, that's, you know, at that point I would have lost interest myself. New characters, who the hell wants that? Yes, that is locked. I bet the timer here is just insane. Or actually, that was... The thing is just that there's a trap over that switch, so you need to shoot it from here or something. Oh! You can't actually go up here. Well, that's interesting. Then I'm going to prime my hookshot. Kill a bunch of those assholes. One, two. Okay, that was a bit of an ordeal. Oh, and that opens the gate, okay. Well, I mean, Hazmati, the girl wasn't dead, right? Also, wait a second. Is there anything up where they came from? The girl wasn't dead, and there was a bunch of people still, like Kenny could be alive at that point. I liked Kenny. I would have watched a bit if he was there still. Kenny's like the best character. Apart from, you know, the main characters usually are pretty good in those games. Yes, okay, small key after all. I just thought that would be just a chest under the cork platform, but apparently not. Now I have to find a door I haven't been to. Oh, she's support. Well, oh, I kinda lost the thread of the tale at that point. But those games were pretty cool. I guess they get a bit repetitive. I do remember still enjoying in Season 2, in the beginning there was a bunch of forest parts, like they was just going to the forest. And I just straight up enjoyed how the forest felt whilst they were just going and talking about boring stuff. And it could be cool. Maybe I will find some Let's Plays. I wonder if Foul made recordings of the third episode, because I've been watching his playthroughs, mainly. Okay, so key. Where could I find door? Oh, yeah. Main thing that I keep forgetting about. And there's probably a locked door in there as well. I bet there's a locked door in there. Maybe this part is also too cleverly hidden for some people, because, you know, you wouldn't actually probably remember this floor you had been passing through. I say all this, yet I get like dead stuck in freaking Snow Peak Ruins or whatever it's called in Majora's Mask. Which isn't supposed to be a difficult dungeon at all. Please don't be a small key. Freak. Well, I mean, two small keys are better than one, and better than none, but where do I apply them? I need to find maybe on the map somewhere that looks like it could have been locked. I can see that north path that looks like a door. And the third floor. The third floor, I'm fairly sure that requires a long shot. The third floor opposite side. What was there? Have I ever been there? Maybe that's locked. I'm gonna go north path on the bottom and then west path on the third floor, I suppose. I'm gonna check those. Well, I haven't read the comics, I haven't seen the show, Champion. I've only seen like parts of it from like people's reactions, where Negan kills people basically.
Zombies are boring and overused anyway.
I don't like inherently. I still find zombies. I'm not bored of them because maybe I haven't consumed enough zombie media. But if they would be used right, I would still very much enjoy a zombie game or movie, no matter how like boring zombies are in general. Okay, that's a place, but I can't really. No, I can't. But yeah, you say I don't like this. Probably is my favorite temple because getting lost and just exploring, going back and forth in a very atmospheric area is just my jam. A lot of the temples you just kind of breeze through them and like, whatever. I guess there was a dungeon. Alright, if I remember correctly, I think this is how we get to the switch to get the water back up. Freaking Tektite better not ruin my day. You know, like there was that game Zombie U, or whatever, I guess it's just Zombie right now. If the game was by itself slightly better. Freaking Tektite, okay, thank you Link for grabbing that. I quite enjoyed that. But at some point I also got either stuck or bored, I don't remember. But it was just because it was not difficult enough. Yeah, there was like a slightly... I guess there's probably a bunch of games like that. But in many of them I find either you or the zombies are way too strong. Mostly I guess you, because if the zombies were way too strong it wouldn't be a problem for me. I just want something that is mildly open world, where zombies are hella dangerous. Like if you have a couple of zombies, I guess they wouldn't be dangerous if you could just run away from them. I don't know, maybe if it was a lot of like close spaces or something, I guess like in Zombie U or just Zombie. Where was I going again? Third floor, I guess, somewhere. So if done in intimidating ways, I will very much enjoy zombies in a game. Like Doom 3 zombies were cool. In... where else have I seen? I don't actually... yeah, maybe it's because I haven't really played many zombie games or seen zombie movies or shows. Basically, it needs to be like the whole world is like the nightmare world now, and just everything is horrible, and everyone, everywhere is danger. And to me, it's still pretty freaking effective as a setting. Yeah, this is nightmare as well. Didn't I just say I wanted a nightmare world? This room is the zombie apocalypse for keyboard players. I don't know if there's anything on that side platform there. Maybe it was just like for taking a breather. Man, I remember this being way harder than I'm making it look right now. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, there's a speeder. And nothing on that platform looks like. Okay, well, cool. Man, this temple is easy. Okay, hello there, characters that I cannot pronounce and you're saying something I cannot read. Welcome to Ocarina of Time.
Google Translate says that this is big thanks.
For what?
I don't know.
Well, if it's for playing the game, you are welcome. Like, I'm mostly doing it for my own enjoyment and to show it to Hippocat. Who is the other voice you're hearing right now, because apparently we got new people who might not actually know our, like, meta status quo on our channel here. What? I guess maybe if I kill this dude, then something will change. But now I can only kill him if I put on my iron boots and wizard cape and shoot him with the hook shot. Well, I mean, Google Translate is a thing you can use. Ha, can I kill it now? Is there anything I can... Can I use the fire magic underwater? Because that would be interesting. Probably not, no. I wish it grayed out the items here on the selection screen. Okay, well, I'm just going to assume that there is a grapple point somewhere. Or maybe I can hit that thing from below. I don't see grapple points right off the bat. Okay, I think this raises the water, so... Let's not... Dodle? Dodle? Dodle! Yeah, it does seem to be raising the water, but not enough. Okay. As though, you know what, even in Breath of the Wild they still haven't fixed it. Like, you have to take out your weapons to start swinging them, and that's always annoying, because why would you ever need to be without your weapons in your hand? If there is like actions, grabbing stuff that you need to do it... Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, you probably lower the... well shit, I guess I need to drop back down. Unless I could have made that jump. Yeah, okay, I see. Okay, Hippocat, Google Translate away.
Well, Google Translate, I think it just failed because I don't understand. But
Okay.
Google Translate says, "Hey, this is mine."
Oh, no, it's mine.
Maybe this is like, "Hey, this is me," or something. I do not really trust Google Translate
Yeah, you
to
should.
translate Japanese well.
It doesn't translate anything well apart from single words, I find. Oh, there's more people with more things that I can't read. Well, I mean, views are views. I'm not gonna argue. And I don't know if they're saying stupid shit, so I don't have a reason to ban them either. That's always nice. As soon as they start saying things that I can understand in the language that I understand that I don't like, I'm gonna swing my great hammer, whatever it's called in... Megaton hammer, actually that's a pretty cool name.
Villa says, "Because this is cool."
Well, that's... You know what, that probably looks like offensively wrong to people who actually speak the language, because I'm assuming he translated it with Google Translate as well. Man, I thought I was clever. But here is where I need to be clever again. Okay. Okay, you guys talk between each other. I'm just gonna ignore from now on, unless Hippocat really wants to keep like Google translating everything. I'm not gonna kick this guy Hazmat, he doesn't annoy me. I like, as far as I'm concerned, it's like he's not here not saying anything, apart from when Hippocat translates it. Oh boy, that's like I don't want to like.
The last message says, "Hey, why are you copying me?"
Oh. Well, I don't know. I guess playing Ocarina of Time is not a very original idea.
No, I think he means Villa.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I kind of wanted to make a joke there, but whatever. I already forgot what Villa said though. Ah, because it's fun, right? They are
Because
giving me
it's
magic.
cool.
Cool, even. Same thing though. Okay, this place, very many people like this place. You can check this out. Well, I mean, first of all, kind of like this room inside the temple is already interesting.
When drowned?
Kind of. I don't know what his name is, so could be anything.
Hey, Vice.
Hello, Vice. So I genuinely don't remember how to beat this guy, because he kind of dodges everything. But they've been giving me magic, so you know what? I'm just gonna freaking fire him up a little bit and see what.
So why is there a ghost link in Water Temple?
I don't know, magic. I'm fairly sure you aren't supposed to just spam magic like that. So there needs to be some better way. But I don't remember. Oh, hammer, yeah, I think I kind of remember that. But it kind of dodges everything. I'm trying to fire up my, like, charge my sword, but... Oh, there, he allowed me to do it. But he dodges it. What else do I have? I can throw a nut at him. I can bomb him. I can do other stuff. The asshole. Interesting. What's the intended method then? Because I don't remember him. Interesting. I know when I use, like, the hammer seems like it's unintended cheese. Wow, he's getting aggressive. What are you meant to do here? Bombs? I mean, bombs would make some sense. Guy doesn't get bombed. And apparently even when he swings, I can't really do anything. Oh, but I can, like, dodge to the side and counterattack or something? Ah! Come on, lock onto that shit already, Jesus. Okay, he stands on my sword, okay. I kind of forgot he does that. And this is better than me because he's got computer reflexes, and also he's a cheater. Stop standing on my freaking sword, come on. Oh man. I genuinely have no idea how you're supposed to beat him. I don't remember at all. Everyone I've ever seen, I think, cheeses him with some way or another. I cannot believe you're meant to use the hammer. I mean, it is an offensive weapon. Maybe you are. Maybe it's just because Asmati called it a cheese. But, you know, it doesn't actually work. If you have to do something more elaborate than that, that is probably a cheese then. Zitar. Well, that's unintuitive. What does Navi actually say about him? Stop running around me, you piece of shit. Conquer yourself. Well, that's not useful at all.
That's like, fuck yourself.
Conquer yourself, you freaking fairy. You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna look it up later. I don't give a shit. Not the targeting didn't help. Oh, he shields up against that, but not forever. Get fucked. You know they gave me 2 jars of magic for a reason. Oh, that was too far. Man, and they can move during my animations, that's just bullshit. Yeah, if you counterattack, he just stands on your sword, like, what the fuck is this? Ah, man. I wonder if everyone has to figure this out first time like this. Or if I'm just being kind of oblivious to some really easy way. I think I remember having trouble with him my first time through this. I don't remember how I beat him. Okay, where do we go? Kind of forgot where we even were. Man, this is terrible. I'll have to farm hearts. Never thought I would have to do this stuff that Hippocat does. No sense to me, Vice Commando. I cannot move while like I'm watching cutscenes of things moving. Why can he move during cutscenes of me doing stuff? Okay, have I been... I guess maybe this is the place. 3 hearts though. I'm not really looking forward to trying that with 3 hearts, but let me just confirm if this is the place. Oh boy, I have to go through this as well. Yeah, this is the place, so I'm not gonna actually be here. Because I need health. And man, I don't like it. How the hell do you beat him? I don't remember how people cheese him, to be honest. There's probably something you can do with the hammer. Like if you block his thing, he probably won't stand on your hammer like he stands on your sword. Still though, that's kinda dumb. I don't know how much I like that guy as a boss at this very moment, especially since Navi doesn't actually say. Like, what the hell is her point? These people are supposed to be helpful. The annoying people in Zelda games. No? No hearts? Maybe in the bowls? Aren't there a bunch of bowls down here? Somewhere. There we go, there's bowls. I don't remember them dropping hearts, to be honest, but... Huh, well that's... kind of terrible. Where do I get my health back? What's in here? No, I was actually looking at the wrong... You know what, I also wish they showed you... Looks like there's a place there I haven't gone, but why haven't I gone there? I think it might have been that... like, bars part that I couldn't... You know what, I'm gonna give this place another go, just in case. Maybe there'll be hearts somewhere on the way at least. Yeah, Cham, we kinda got figured that out with Hippocat's Google skills. Man, there's nothing in here I bet, but there's that place on the map where... Yeah, like what's through that door? I have to know. Most importantly, why couldn't I go there? That's a bigger question than what is in there. Oh, what? Oh, I guess you come from here. You must come from there. Okay. You will drop a heart. My heart. Well, at least I've been down here now. Which is cool and all, but how do I get out of here then? Heavy shoes? I doubt they will do anything in here, but whatever. Maybe there's a... yeah. Actually, no, there's water here, right? Yes, okay. Didn't need to take them off. Well, you know what? Let's just throw ourselves against Dark Link for a bunch of times and see if we find a way to fight him. Because usually, if you find a way You probably aren't gonna lose many hearts if you're actually trying against the boss. Oh right, well, oh no, not right. Okay, I don't need the to hook shot up that like I did last time. Why were they giving me magic though? It's not like the fire is the only offensive magic thing and the sword spin, and neither do anything against him. And since both of those spots gave me magic, it seemed pretty deliberate. Okay, there's some more health, I guess. Oh that was not climbing up for some reason. You probably have to be able to beat him with a sword, right? Because like I hit him with a sword once in that whole fight. But there has to be a consistent way to be able to do that. I haven't found that.
Are you sure you need to actually fight him and defeat him?
Of course.
Maybe there's like some Prince of Persia bullshit where you just lower your weapons and he does the same.
I'm fairly sure he doesn't do that. Like, I mean, I can't even lower. I can kind of take it away, but that doesn't do anything. Fairly sure you just kill him. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe there's something I can try. Oh, maybe you can get out here and help me with health. No? Well, oh, yes, okay. Thank yous. Man, though, hopefully I don't have to do that many more times, because going through this each time is going to be tedious as a lot, basically. I guess the part I dislike about the water temple is everyone's favorite thing about it. Ain't that just fantastic? Okay, you know what? No, I probably cannot make that jump across. I need to raise the water. Raise the water, grapple there. Lower the water. Yes, I do, but I don't feel like going out of the temple to get healing stuff. Probably the bow is better for this, but I don't want to waste many arrows, so I'm gonna use it in addition. Also, I just want to let you know, Vice Commander, when you put a smiley face like that, it makes it sound, and by sound I mean look really, really condescending. Okay. Ah, and I have to waste arrows on this fucker every time. Though maybe I can paralyze him and just do that. Okay, that makes it slightly easier. Kind of amusing that he grappled himself to it as well. Oh well, at least he's a reliable way to kill him. See, they give magic. There must be something, and I don't have any magical thing. Bomb juice? No, fuck that. I don't know, I'm going through all the other screens. This is only one where anything is. Well, whatever. Let's figure this out slowly. Strong iron bars are blocking the door, can't open the hands. Yeah. The invisible walls. Where is he? Where is he? Where'd he go? What the? Last time he just appeared when I did this. Well, he's not gonna appear. Am I meant to fight him even? The hell you own, man? Now he's on this side, okay. Hit me, come on. I wonder if he becomes more aggressive as the fight goes on. Because I made a couple hits on him and he started slashing on me.
Exciting battle.
Yeah. Dark Souls boss fight. Now, I should be definitely able to like hit him while he does somersaults and shit. If they're gonna do bullshit like this, they should have made it like there's multiple little ways you can take advantage of his behavior. Instead of just, okay, he's gonna be completely freaking invisible. And this is just BS. Like, that should be at least like a way to do it. But he just stands on your blade, because alright. Okay, just spamming apparently and hit him. What the f is this boss? None of this makes any sense. Like, I'm just mashing at this point, and sometimes I hit him, sometimes he hits me. What the fuck is this boss? This is retarded. Just straight up retarded. I don't like this boss. This is a bad boss. Oh, apparently, okay, he didn't just decide not to hit me. Oh, my first stack made him aggressive. That's interesting. Bombs did nothing to him. And also you can run out of bombs. I refuse to use things I can run out of. Megaton Hammer also, he just shields against it. I am aware you can apparently cheese him with it, but I'm not gonna use things that like are cheese, but again, this is like... When I'm like this, he just kind of blocks everything. When I'm not locking onto him, I can just spam and some of my hits go through. Like, this is the kind of worst boss in this game. The arena is cool and like the setup is cool, but the fight is shit. I don't like it. You know what? At this point, I don't give a crap. I like nothing apart from the arena. I don't like this fight at all. I think it's a shit fight. I don't see how he's adapting to my fighting style. He just blocks everything perfectly because he's a computer. And does bullshit moves like standing on my blade and moving through my cutscenes. Fuck you, motherfucker, I hate you. No, Everyone loves this fight, I don't like this fight at all. The arena is cool, like the setting of the fight is awesome. The fight itself is trash. Pure utter trash. I guess in most Zelda fights you do kind of tank through them. Whatever. Well, you know, you say, if you know how, like, there are some things that aren't meant for Zelda. Like every other boss, you don't need to learn through like mystical several playthroughs or whatever. Just figure out some bizarre tactic that happens to work. And this is the one boss that requires that. That is just bad. Because, you know, this, like what I just did, it seemed like a typical... What? Oh right, I played the wrong music song. This seems to be like the typical player approach that I just did. First try it, kind of spent trying to figure it out. Second try, getting a little bit angry at it and just kind of spamming, and it worked out. And honestly, without whoever said, I don't remember actually which one of you said not to lock on. And that doesn't make any sense that would change anything, but apparently that makes spamming viable. So, like at best, a new player will just kind of spam and be annoyed. What? Why doesn't that do anything? It's like for one boss in this entire game, for a single boss in this entire game to expect some sort of foreknowledge of me. Oh yeah, champion, okay, thank you. Is just kinda stupid, in my opinion. Is this not something I need to play the Song of Time for? Same design that's on the Door of Time, yes. Well, okay, yeah, that's just... I mean, that's a nice trivia, but surely it's not intended for you to win the fight that way, because that would be just kinda stupid. It's cool, but if that's the intended way, it is... I don't approve at all. Didn't I try once while not standing on it? I'm fairly sure I tried once not standing on it. Man, maybe I'm just annoyed by that fight, but that also doesn't make any sense. Why can't I be standing on it? Bruh. Bruh. Link, be careful. Don't get swallowed by the vortexes. Vortexes? What? Hi. Oh, I guess those. Okay, right. Yeah, okay. I still like the water temple. I like everything about the water temple, but that boss fight is the worst part of the water temple. I'm gonna be having a controversial opinion, but that's my opinion on this dungeon. Straight up, don't like that fight at all. Apparently it's full of neat things about it, like the healing thing is cool. What the? Okay, that's a bit weird, alright. Whatever, Link. And there are several ways you can cheese it and use like little things, but that's freaking like... might as well be Dr. Freeze or whatever, Mr. Freeze from Arkham City at this point. That was the way you make such a boss. I don't know, Hazmati, it's just like the button to exit the menu. Fuck off, no. God damn it. Fuck off. Fuck off. The freaking sliding with the iron boots makes no sense. Like, unless the surface is completely smooth, you probably wouldn't slide down in such heavy boots. After that fight, I'm just in a worse mood than I should be for enjoying this game. No, I cannot agree with anyone who says that fight is well done. It's just not true. Okay, give me this goddamn heart. It's a badly done fight that has a bunch of neat things about it. That's my verdict. And probably everyone loves it because it looks cool and the arena is cool. And maybe some people are way too fond about fond of, actually, that was the correct way to say it. Way too fond of the little things about it to miss the fact that it's a shit fight without it. God damn it. Inertia! Betray me last time. Okay, this place is also not the best. But at least it doesn't kill you. At least it doesn't kill you. I can deal with this place. Could be that, though. I don't know if many people remember Zelda 2 having that. And, like, see this fight fondly because of that. I don't think many people played Zelda 2, honestly. Actually, I'm kind of surprised at Nintendo, because usually they don't make like obscurely difficult shit like that. They usually make pretty easy bosses, and while I like their bots to be slightly harder than they're usually making them, that is just absurd. I wasn't like super hard because I beat it on second try in the end. I guess with advice, but still. Okay, I can probably not walk across this, so I'm gonna have to... Boots. Did most people play Zelda 2 though, we say? I kinda doubt that most people who even like love Zelda 1 and Link to the Past, I kinda doubt that most of them... Barry! Why'd you go into the wall? What the hell is wrong with you? You know what, I'm gonna put her in a bottle because that has a wider catching range than just my collision. But yeah, I kinda doubt like everyone played Zelda 2 or got to where Dark Link was in that. I don't know if I really like any of the bosses in Ocarina. I don't remember any particular standing out. They're just kind of there. Either too easy or stupid like this one. The dragon was alright, I kinda almost died there. Barry saved me. I don't remember why. I think I just kinda... what happened? There was something weird with, like I couldn't hit it in time or something and he breathed fire on me. I don't think too highly, like especially highly of that fight. But I don't think too highly of any of the fights in here, because they're all kind of alright, like, okay. Death Mountain... wait, Oracle of Sin? Well, that doesn't even count. That's not a real Zelda game. I thought you meant Volvagia. Who cares about freaking Oracle games? And I know many people like Volvagia. If it's not what you meant, that's probably why I thought it, though. I'm trying to just think of the bosses. I guess the Spirit Temple boss is probably my favorite in this game, unless it's also secretly shit, which I don't remember being the case, but we'll see. Like, I like the Shadow Temple boss less than most of them. I liked the Jabu Jabu's belly boss though, that was pretty cool. Not the Octorok that goes in a circle, because that was just garbage. I guess yeah, the Dark Link has a contender for worst boss of the game with that mini boss Octorok. Desert Colossus, what was that from? Desert Colossus, I don't even remember. So anyway, long shot. This means I can actually I have... Where did I... Oh right. Wait. What Desert Colossus is there in OOT? Maybe it's a mini-boss? Guess probably like some sort of mini-boss. Well, we'll get to that. Shows how much I remember about this game. Man, I'm upset that there's aspects of Water Temple that I don't like, because I'm used to thinking this is like my favorite dungeon in the game. Same like between this and the Spirit Temple. And then they go and do that fucking shit. Oh, the temple is called... Well, I mean, why would you, whilst we are discussing bosses, mention a dungeon by name? Unless you just meant the boss of that dungeon, but no. Now, Water Temple, like barring Dark Link, Water Temple is my favorite boss. See, now you've got me doing this shit. Water Temple is my favorite boss. Oh boy.
Chill out, Antroid. Breathe.
Water Temple is my favorite dungeon, with the worst mini-boss. There we go. I finally done it. I finally done it. But the boss of Water Temple is perfectly, like, forgettable. I don't think it stands out in any way. They kinda blew all their creativity on Dark Link. Yeah. Jabba Jabba was a bit weird. I didn't really understand the logic behind like the tentacles removing and whatnot. Can you shoot underwater? Damn it, just do the thing. Okay, you can. Alright, and with the long shot I maybe can reach some places in Kakariko now. But I couldn't before, like that one roof or something. But yeah, no, I don't like the temple itself. I really don't get why people have problems with it. It's the only interesting dungeon in Ocarina. Where I actually have to like navigate a little bit and stuff. Small key? Alright. Champion, I think we all figured that we would go into Ganon's castle. Don't worry about it being a spoiler or anything. I don't remember that one at all, but I didn't think it was really a dungeon. I thought it was like a collection of rooms themed after other dungeons or something. But yeah, I think dungeon-wise, like the dungeon itself, atmosphere, the layout and whatnot, Water Temple is my fav. And like I like the Fire Temple, I like the Desert Temple a lot, the Spirit Temple I guess technically. Okay, I wanna go get that one spider. Which means I'm gonna have to go through here and raise the water level back up. I'm gonna have to play Master's Quest though. I am curious what they did to dungeons in there. Now that I might actually have some memory of how these dungeons go, because I've only like beaten this game once before. Oh, okay, that guy comes down. Yeah, like for everyone likes Forest Temple, I think. I didn't think much of it because it was kind of dumb. Like, it's pretty linear, and then at one point, after you get the bow, you just kind of go back a bit, and then a little more, and then continue going forward again. Fire Temple seemed pretty freaking linear as well. But I like the atmosphere in that one. And the hammer is cool. Water Temple though, like straight up. Best atmosphere. Second best dungeon music after Spirit Temple. Let's not be fancy and call them by names no one knows, it's just a Spirit Temple. And I feel very strongly about it. Dark Link is indefensible in my opinion. I could see him as a like Dark Souls thing, because when did I spend the ferry? I don't even remember. Because you know, it's kind of thing where you are expected to try the boss many times until you figure out how to handle him. But in this game, there is no... Oh shit, I should have taken the second ferry as well. There is no boss in here that takes that level of learning. Why? No. Yeah, first of all, I feel like this is probably gonna be the boss path, so... Yeah, so we need the big key, and the big key is probably on the bottom. Yeah. I assume you're addressing the champions, not like spelling out the name of the last dungeon, because I didn't mean the fancy names isn't like they would spoil something, I just mean like, I don't know if people... Or did you mean that like if you use that name people wouldn't... Like that doesn't really make much sense. I don't know. I forgot to go for the spider, but it's still not too late. Yeah, what the hell is up with this room? I don't remember it, naturally, so... Oh shit, they say, how could you? I think I already mentioned actually before, at some point, that Zelda has pretty much never been a romantic interest for Link, apart from maybe Skyward Sword, and even then, I think it ends up being like, whoops! That cannot happen, sorry. Can I just climb this? Yes, I can. Know what the deal is with the rocks and stuff. I guess maybe this room just wants you to lose a couple of hearts. Ah, why did you jump off, you stupid retard? Come on! Okay, fine. Just take me in. I would also not have minded an ability to switch like left and right, scroll between lock-on targets. I don't know if you can do that in this game. I don't know. Also, it's a good question why I keep saving. I guess I just forget that pressing start works. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the boulder, like a smart person. You can? What do you press to do it? Because left and right just strafes. There's options in the game settings, what the hell? Like, I know if you keep pressing the lock-on button, I think it locks onto new targets every time. But I want to do it like Dark Souls, basically, left and right. Because that's the proper way to do it. Return save, decide. I guess there aren't no options in here. Oh well. Yeah, I want to be able to scroll left and right. Like in Dark Souls, you move your mouse strongly, you lock onto someone who is in that direction. Wait, did I... What's that corridor's deal that I see on the map right now? I guess I didn't miss it. I guess I come back from there. And I mean, Navi does hover over your next target, so you know who you're gonna switch to when you press the button. Thank you, camera, that was very helpful. But in general, just, you know, just my personal opinion, but a lot of Nintendo games, and Nintendo even franchises, because it even extends to not first-party games, would have been better on the PC. I would have preferred Breath of the Wild on the PC with keyboard and mouse controls. Honestly, I hate the sticks with all my heart. I would have preferred freaking Mario thing, Odyssey, on the PC as well. Even if it was emulator style without a mouse, even that would have been slightly better. Because at least I would still have like straight up, straight left, right, straight down directions. It's a challenge for me with a stick to point straight, like up, for example, straight forward. Well, I can't really do that with the keyboard, essay, and I don't think I ever need to do that. But thank you. Would be useful. I wonder if that is something you can use against Dark Link, in which case it doesn't actually make it any better, but you know. Motion controls are pretty nice for aiming, but I would have taken the mouse over that. I'll be fully honest. There's nothing that motion controls can do for aiming that mouse cannot do even better, in my opinion. And like Metroid Prime that I recently streamed, also like the controls are so shit. I guess they're probably better on a proper gamepad, but I'm never, if having a choice, playing with a gamepad. Gamepads are just the worst. Okay, I'm not sure what this actually does. Oh, wait a second. You need to pull that block. And put it on there, okay, I understand. Well, I don't know how Wii remote goes because I haven't had a Wii. Actually, wait, no, how do I? How would I? Wait a second, I get into that room. Okay, this is gonna be a bit weird. So, okay, can I? Alright, there's a bumble wall there that I didn't even notice. Okay, yeah, that makes it much more obvious. Well, you know, guys, when you play the Switch with that thing that you put your Joy-Cons into, that's also pretty ugly. I really don't care how the controller looks, as long as it's comfortable to hold. And which no controller is really comfortable for me, because sticks are the devil. And anything that has sticks in it, I'm gonna enjoy less just by default. It's like all the stupid shit that you have to deal with just because the controllers don't have enough buttons on them. And they don't have a proper, like, mouse style appendage. Wait a second, why am I not pulling more? I guess maybe because there's no floor. This doesn't make it. Why? What? This is exactly where I need to pull it a bit more to put it on that button. Maybe I need to push it from the other side now. That's a bit strange. I would figure they maybe just made Link fall in the water after he pulled it one more time. I don't know. Ah, you're too late to say. I figured it out before the chat delay showed your message. Also, like, what's up with giving me hints on simple things like this, but not saying any useful things about Darkling? If there's any place where I would actually want a hint, it would have been that. Oh, also there's a new person. More. I wonder why suddenly a lot of people who I cannot understand are watching my stuff. Water grand, yes, water is pretty grand. Best dungeon. Wait, what's the deal? What's the deal? Oh boy, it's this. No, no. Navi, go away from. God damn it, I hate you. Bleh. Again though, first game with lock-on systems. Obviously they wouldn't have gotten... Even Nintendo isn't that genius like to get something like this right in the first try. Okay, this is, I guess, how you roughly meant to do it. And I don't give a shit that the door is closed because I can probably... oh, that's not a crystal. Well, damn. Well, you know what though? At least the Tektites are dead. So that's nice. Now that I'm thinking about it, like a lot of these, I remember a lot of these things, a lot of these puzzles and rooms. I remember them giving me grief when I was first playing through this game. Because I was even worse, if you can believe it. And like these water columns, whatever, pillars. I remember them giving me hella trouble. What did I achieve by coming here? I guess I wasn't able to even go here where the boulders roll. The boulders bouncing off the spider, what? That doesn't make sense. I forgot what I was talking about, but that's fine. Oh no, not there. Opposite. Whatever. If I forgot what I was talking about, it probably wasn't important. Ah, yes. Okay, no sword underwater. I forgot. It might have, I don't know, Vice. I've always heard that Zelda invented easy targeting.
I think Tomb Raider had auto-aim. Like you sort of face the direction where the enemies are, and Lara just shoots at them by herself. But I may be mistaken.
I have never played them, so I can't really remember anything. Ah, here's the boss key, finally. Okay, now I have to remember to go for that spider. And I guess that's it. I don't remember anything else in this. I could probably use the map to look at the chests. Did I not missing any chests? Okay, good, 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 good. What jump scare? When the whole shooting, you started safing and fighting. Oh, that's Tomb Raider stuff. Yeah. Not gonna let go of the ghost, but there's a second fairy, even though the boss of this dungeon is much better than the mini-boss. So what was the intense jump scare? I kinda missed if there anything happened that could be scared like that. Fucking thing. Why is hitting bots sometimes so hard? I sound kinda whiny right now. Also wait a second, is it just... Okay, I guess you just have to go back. That's alright. I don't mind backtracking, honestly. Better to backtrack a little bit than do the Skyrim thing. Or just, hey, you know what? Right after this large boss fight, huge throne room treasure cavern, just gigantic. You know what? Just walk a little bit through this corridor, and there's just gonna be a little door to the very entrance of the dungeon. Like, whatever, it's no biggie. That was the worst part about Skyrim. Wait a second, which is the good part? I guess I'm probably going here. Please let me live. Yes, long shot. So technically the next temple would be Spirit Temple and Gerudo stuff. But, of course, we're not gonna go there today. What I will do, however, is go to Kakariko, and explore if I cannot reach something new with my long shot. And perhaps Goron City as well, because there was that one place. Ah, the Blood Moon Island. I haven't actually tried that. I didn't get to those, even though I own like the enhanced edition.
Wait, what? Skyrim had Blood Moon?
Skyrim had several DLCs, and one of them was just like some sort of vampire shit, if I remember correctly, vampire hunter stuff. And one of them had you travel to that one island from Blood Moon.
You mean Solstheim?
Yeah. Wait, this is the entrance.
I didn't know that. I only played through vanilla Skyrim.
Yeah, same here. I played through vanilla Skyrim once. I started several attempts at the... I think once just the basic Skyrim with all the DLCs, but then also the enhanced edition. And just, it's too long for me to keep my interest. Because I don't just breeze through, I kind of want to just explore everything. Do all the quests and shit. And also, I really hate some of the parts of that game. Mostly like gameplay wise, the boss like people and monsters that like you breeze through a dungeon or through like a bandit camp or something, and then the fucker in the end is just fucking 1,000 times stronger and impossible to kill, and you have to return or chug like 1,000 potions, or I don't know, just cheese him, or return at some much later part where you're much more high leveled to an empty dungeon to kill this final fucker. And whatever the case, also there is some part in one of the dungeons where you get locked in with this super strong person, and if you just happen to save in an opportune moment, you can't really do anything about it, you're fucked completely. So like that part, they didn't really do a good job of making like the gameplay good. Okay, what's the deal here? I guess I can just run, but I need to find a good time to run, because if I stop, Link is gonna slide down. Ah, I forgot the spider. I forgot the spider. I'm gonna return. Once I'm kicked out of the dungeon, I'm gonna return for the spider. No. I like Skyrim atmosphere-wise. And I don't mind, you know, I don't mind the simplified, like, roleplay system. Because Morrowind kind of descended into a lot of meta stuff and exploits.
It just doesn't work very well. I think classic system with like experience and leveling up is better.
Basically, Might Magic games are best RPGs. I wonder if you are meant to be like slightly veering left and right on this, which I cannot do on my keyboard. Because if you do a little bit too much, you just slide down. Also, they're kind of out of sync. I guess it's probably because I rammed into them a couple times. Is it even possible right now? Or maybe you can climb up this with the iron boots for some reason? No, no you cannot. Also, Skyrim suffers from the same thing a lot of open world games suffer, because it's way too small and lets you see all of it. You know what? I'm gonna try this like side here. Actually, this side, because this is going to be slightly more favorable. Maybe no. Oh no, it's never more favorable, because this one is just late. What the fuck to put like the last room in the dungeon? Who does this? Come on! Jesus. Parents just fucked around until they were aligned properly, and then it was easy. Heh! Ah man, little things about this Nepal are maybe not the best. Like the mini boss, but... normal, not normal water, okay, well, right. Let's go, this should be easy. Oh no, my tea is dripping for some reason from my cup. All onto my very thin shirt. It's actually kind of cold. Shit. Ugh. I like the graphics in Skyrim though. If you forget being able to see the entire world from that one mountain. Some graphics look really nice. Also, some places, just the graphical style in general, remind me of Diablo 2 for some reason. Like the Rat Way, you know, the passage to the Guild of Thieves. Some reason really look like episode 2 or 3 or act 2 or 3 Diablo 2. Probably just because it was kind of like gritty and with a lot of like weird mold on the rocks or something, I don't know. Just made me think of... Ah shit, what? Okay, no one give me any hints. I know you need to hookshot this guy. I just was kind of adjusting to the pattern and whatnot. But yeah, like I've seen a video recently in Russian, unfortunately, so I won't be able to really recommend it to anyone. The guy was basically discussing why Morrowind is way better than everything else. His topic was actually formally like suspension of disbelief. And how Morrowind teaches you a lot of stuff about like the culture of the place and just the history, or gives you directions even, and how all of that is done better, and the dialogues and whatnot. What are you even doing?
When I was younger and played Morrowind for the first time, I was completely fucking obsessed with lore and books and history and everything. But now if I try to play Morrowind, I just can't be arsed to read anything and care about anything.
I could never read any of the Morrowind books, to be honest. I think I read like a couple of them, but they were alright, but always seemed like a waste of time. And I was never too much into the lore, but I really like the aspect of like giving you directions instead of just quest markers. That's just like the best. And I wish more games. Even The Witcher 3, which is much praised, and for good reason, even it doesn't escape the bullshit of quest markers and like breadcrumb trails just to show you on the minimap where to go. Daggerfall. Well, isn't Daggerfall like hella glitchy? And also way larger than you could be ever expected to be able to, like, super giant dungeons and millions of them or something, or was it Arena?
It's both.
Well, like, yeah, maybe both, yeah. Like, I've seen like a speedrun or something, or maybe just a informational video, and they were going on about how like it was impossible, like some of the dungeons were way too obscure, and without like a map or something it was pretty much, or there was a map but it was helpful or something. Basically it was impossible to really keep track of a layout and properly beat because it was way too large and way too random.
Dungeons are absolutely horrible in Daggerfall. Because they're like procedurally generated or something. And they all consist of some bullshit corridors with some crazy secret doors and passages. It's literally impossible to find your way around.
Literally impossible. Also, Vice, I'm gonna say if a game has a design flaw or an execution flaw that needs to be solved by using quick saves, it's a shit excuse, and that's just a bad aspect of that game. Quick saves are never supposed to be a solution to anything. Like in games like Half-Life and Fear and whatnot. Actually, Fear didn't have quick saves. Like Half-Life, you are pretty much expected to save scam because there's a lot of bullshit. And that's just bad design, like straight up. I don't use the term bad design lightly unless it comes to like visually, like errors in the visuals in the game. But like game design, bad. I usually am very lenient about that stuff. But being shit that requires quick saves to be playable, that's just terrible. That's either... Mostly it's trial and error, let's be honest. And games that have gameplay based on trial and error should have in them implemented mechanics that make it like Dark Souls basically. You die, you go back and try again. That's trial and error implemented in game properly. But shit like FPS games or other games where you quick save at a good point and quick load until you get it right, that's just trash.
Yeah, Oblivion has really good like guild quests. But main quest is boring, and the game itself is just meh.
Some places
in Oblivion are really good, yes.
I remember some places in Oblivion are really pretty, like just the nature still looks kind of alright, and I like the style of the environment. And I really remember enjoying the hell out of the dungeon music tracks, or one of them at least. But the gameplay I just don't really care about very much. There was something about that was just stupid. I think there was a part in the main quest where you needed to get some items or something. And some of those items were like obtained from the Will-O-Wisp enemies, and those things just didn't die, no matter what I did. And I was just like, what the fuck am I even expected to do here? And just in general in those games, I find even in freaking Skyrim, I don't know, maybe I just played them wrong, but I usually set like the highest difficulties or half of the difficulty. And every enemy becomes such a sponge and like such a one-hit kill that I don't even know how am I meant to play those games without maybe like exploiting thousands of potions.
Bunny Spider, just try playing Half-Life without using quick saves at all, on like high difficulty, and well, you'll notice that the game is kinda bullshit if you don't use quick saves.
All the commando encounters are bullshit, and a lot of the stuff like the Vortigon spawns and such, there's a lot of stuff which you need to know exactly how to react to or it will hurt you, and a couple of places like that and just you know you're dead.
Oh well, I guess I'm reading with my butthole, because Bunny Spider actually says that he doesn't use quick saves. I guess
I'm calling bullshit.
You just know the game really well.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're just super good at games.
Either foreknowledge or some freaky superhuman reaction time or something. Some people have superhuman freaky reaction time like in custom Doom levels with like crazy unfair traps, and people really like beat those in first try, like FDA recordings and all that. But that's like, it's unfair to expect skill like that from people, and that's not good design unless it's made specifically for such a niche audience, in my opinion. Half-Life definitely wasn't. So Half-Life is super BS if you don't know exactly what's coming or don't abuse quick saves. And there's no way in my mind will be changed on that. Because you know, most people who claim it's well balanced and whatnot, they have played it many times, so they can't trust them being right on that. Hey there, fish wife. Link.
I don't regret her being stuck here forever.
Oh, I like her. Well, better than Sari anyway. Sari's fucking child still. Though you know what? Mentally she isn't. So that's like the anime thing, I guess. I would have expected no less from the man who chose to be my husband. There's the domain and its people will eventually return to their original state. Eventually. As a reward, I grant my eternal love to you. Hibika, to explain to Hazmati. Actually,
well...
No, no, go ahead. I was a bit stupid there.
I actually don't remember. Why did you say that Half-Life was bullshit?
Vice Command went like, oh, there's glitches in Daggerfall, there's quick saves for that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, basically Antroid said that if you have to abuse quick saves to beat the game, then the game is badly designed.
You know, that was a really stupid reason for me to ask you to tell that, because I thought, you know, I was like reading this text, and for somehow I thought I would be able to read it out loud at the same time as you were explaining the thing. And I realized there is no good reason for you to be saying it, but thanks you anyway. Thanks you? Okay, whatever, thank you. Well, that nothing will stop you on your quest for Jet, blah blah blah, medallion, yes. One thing that always bothered me about her is all, like, you know, those like flappy veil things, like fins or whatever. Because I can't just... I don't know how they're attached. But for some reason I can always, like, when I just think about it for a second, I always have this, like, sequence in my head where, like, for example, didn't one of them, if you see him, I think yes, I think they extend from her arms as well. So imagine, like, you put your hand on her arm and, like, kind of just, like, move it along, and you reach this fin thing, flap, whatever, flash. And is it, like, just kind of like hair and can go whichever way, or is it some weird thing where you can get, like, from under it, like kind of like a nail or something, where it's a, or I guess I don't know how feathers are. Basically, I always feel like it would be super painful to get those things caught on anything, or like just even just slightly pushed in the wrong direction against the direction it's growing from. Yeah, evil is vanishing from the lake. That's good. But basically, I guess Half-Life is one of those games that haven't balanced the hard mode very well. You want to thank me? I see. We have to return peace to Hyrule for her sake too, don't we? Look at that link. Together, you and Princess Ruto destroyed the evil monster. Actually, Ruto did nothing. Once again, the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was here. She just kinda left in the water temple. And I don't think I ever saw her again in there. And speaking of the water temple, I'm still gonna go for that one spider, because, you know, I'm kind of like that. In the dungeon, it's easy to keep track of, so some completionism as a place. Honestly, though, like the difficulty stuff is really subjective. I found, for example, that the Wolfenstein games are super fucking hard. Oh, the Sheik is just on the tree there. Whee! I guess Sheik ran out of the smoke bombs. But yeah, but some people have absolutely no trouble playing Wolfenstein, like New Order or on Uber or whatever. Uber, yes. Okay, another try. Let me this time get to the actual fire arrow. So yeah, but there's just, I guess, I don't even understand. Like, I've seen people beat it well, and I absolutely do not understand what they are doing better than me, and why am I dying so much. Because somehow, when I play like a Wolfenstein, there's always some fucker behind me who kills me in like 5 seconds before I can even react. I don't know. Maybe I'm playing too much with, like, trying to stealth, because in New Colossus, every time when I stopped trying to stealth and start just trying to action, it went much better. But I could bring myself to start action right away at any point, because you know, there's respawning enemies, and that doesn't seem like a good idea. New ones, Money Spider, I'm talking about new ones. 3D, I don't remember which difficulty I played the first episode on. I only beat the first episode in it. Might have been like second hardest or hardest. I don't remember if it had like Doom Nightmare style unfair difficulty. But I don't have much experience with Wolfenstein 3. Honestly, I've said it before, but Wolfenstein games for me were never about good gameplay. I never liked the gameplay in them. Even everyone's favorite Return to Castle Wolfenstein was so bullshit sometimes. Mostly about the ladies in the church. I hate them with all my heart. Hazamati, that was like a weird switch thing from above the door to the temple. I guess it kind of broke away or something. Dude, Minus Spy, since when, like, it's not as if you can stun soldiers in the first game. They react way less to being fired at in the first game than in the second. I don't remember exactly how they react. They probably don't. But in the first game, they just can't give a shit about you shooting them. You cannot stun them. That's part of the problem. And the second game, they just die much faster anyway, if I remember correctly. I didn't really have trouble with the second game on hard. But I definitely did with the first one. Because that one is not well balanced. But that's like the question for the ages, for difficulty selections and stuff. And I've grown very sick of talking about that, because I have my opinion, and then in comes like Touchdown and presents his very rational opinion and completely contradicts mine, and I see everywhere where it's coming from, like all his points I agree with, but I still don't change my opinion, because in the end I still can't bring myself to like choose the lighter difficulty and then go like, oh well, in this game just harder difficulty is not balanced, I guess I'll choose the easier one. I'm just gonna go, okay, if the hardest difficulty is not balanced, the game is shit. Because they should have balanced it. I'm not gonna give the game like a pass, like, okay, I guess I know how to make this game fun for myself. I don't mind this, but I definitely don't remember that being like, I barely remember them ever doing that. I think they pretty much never do that. I played the Half-Life 3 on hard, not recently, but recently enough for me to be like aware of what I felt through it, because there are some games that I played long, like the Assassin's Creed series I've played long ago, that I don't remember anything about how I felt about those games. Why am I bothering with the grass? I don't know. But Half-Life 1 I played recently enough to remember, and I really hated the commandos. They were just impossible to me. I just had to cheese them with grenade stuff. You know what's even worse? Even worse are the Black Ops in actually in both of them. I don't remember. Did they make them go invisible in the like Steam versions, or were they always going invisible?
I think they started becoming invisible like in later versions.
Yeah,
but don't quote me on that.
That is just shit. But you know what? Even without going invisible, I really don't like the Black Ops in Half-Life. What am I doing? I need my Ocarina because I want my horse. Hard mode only, wow. I guess maybe it's the case when we were kids we never select hard mode. I remember my phase, my early phase, when I was playing 3D GTA games and GTA 2, and I never played them without cheats at first, because I couldn't even consider, like, what the how do you even play this without cheating? Like, it's impossible. Right now there are still missions in GTA 2 that I consider completely fucking impossible, to be honest. But not so in the 3D games. There are only a couple annoying ones now. Can you? No, you can't. Okay. Whatever, Pone. I knew you were bad, but you don't need to remind me. Also, wasn't there supposed to be something like I wanted to go check for maybe if Talon returned, but then someone said he's in Hyrule. But I still want to check if there's anything different in here, now that I've saved the horse. Probably not at night. Yeah, but I just want to see if, like, maybe Melon says something new to me. Because I think she was here originally, before I won Epona. She's my favorite in this game, so I gotta talk to her. Alright, I cannot climb this for some reason. Weird. So last time, or whatever, whenever it was, I think someone said he's in Hyrule, but then said something else that made me think they meant he was in Kakariko, maybe, or on the path to Kakariko or something. So I kind of want to search for him as well to maybe wake him up and make my chicken happy. It's a good thing this chicken is clearly female looking, otherwise that would have been a slightly weird sentence to say. Hey there. Hi there, how are you? I am Ingo. I feel so honored to be allowed to work here. Luigi has been humbled thoroughly. And there's our best girl. Hey there. And she just straight up looks the best. Even just the face. The most beautiful. I feel kind of weird saying that about a low poly in-game character, but still, she looks pretty. Thank you very much for the other day. I haven't even asked your name yet. Really? Link? That's what I thought. You were a fairy boy from the forest. That was years ago. Do you remember me? You do? I was sure it was you because upon I remembered you. Oh, I have to tell you about Mr. Ingo. He was afraid that the evil king might find out that Epona had been taken away. It really upset him. But one day, all of a sudden, he went back to being a normal, nice person. Now my dad is coming back. I can't believe it, but peace is returning to this ranch. What hater, Hazmati? I don't see anyone. Did I? Oh, I accidentally turned top chat. Actually, I accidentally didn't turn top chat into normal chat. But none of you would see whatever's going on there anyways. Let me actually quickly... It doesn't change in OBS. But let me see in live chat. I don't see anything new in live chat, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see anything here.
Oh, well, how's my new message appearing? Annoying motherfuckers. Using high intensity weapons like grenades, blah blah blah. So there was that message that kinda got removed. I wish it didn't keep going back to top chat. Like, what the hell wants top chat? I don't care about monetization. Actually, funnily enough, like all of my videos kept getting demonetized because Nintendo gives like 4 copyright claims. But some of the latest parts, one of them just mysteriously returned back to... Oh, disliked. Well, I don't even see like dislikes here, to be honest. Actually, yeah, that's interesting. I don't see my like and dislike stuff. Oh well, whatever. Maybe because I got angry at Dark Link or something. Bigger on Sword, Vice Commander. I initially was pretty certain I would not even like consider bothering with it, but I feel like I might try it at least. Because I've never done it. And I read how to do it. Of course I don't remember because it's like such a multi-step bullshit thing. But I remember that it requires a bunch of timed stuff, which I'm not looking forward to. Kinda wanna, whilst time around, go sell that one ghost to free up my bottle. Also, guys, in case I will keep forgetting switching the chat, if someone says something with a bad word and then it doesn't appear in the chat, like look for that and tell me if that happens, because that will remind me to switch my chat to live from top. Yeah. Oh, very interesting. This is a big pearl. I'll buy it for $1. And points, yes. I kinda miss how many I have. I also like all the bottles here. Yeah. But a big Goron, like I don't use the shield that much. And it's a two-handed sword where you can't use the shield. I'm kinda, you know what, I'm curious about it. I've never tried it, so I might as well. Maybe I will do it. Also, you know what? I'm gonna give Epona another chance to jump this. Or at least give myself another chance to hit that ghost. Ah! And the worst part is like when you're on Epona, your bow is a different button from what you're used to, so... I kept pressing the wrong button there for a while. The best place where an unexpected Triforce is Hazmati's and Majora's Mask. Pretty sure you won't just straight up get what I'm talking about. Freaking, I hate that ghost so much. But there is a Triforce somewhere in there, like straight up over someone's butthole. And that's kind of funny. I'll point it out. Aha! Auto aim to the rescue. Yeah, my bottle is already selected, so I'm gonna hope. Epona, can you stop? I'm gonna hope that doesn't like vanish. Actually, I keep forgetting I don't need the bottle selected because it'll just offer me. Keep it in a bottle. Yes. And I guess technically I could sell that one as well, but that's kinda, I've already just been there. Whatever. I do need to look for Talon, so I will run around the field a little bit more. But first let's check Kakariko. What time of day is it? Actually, it might be becoming night. I don't remember if there were many other Triforces in Majora's Mask, to be honest, but there's one just on it's not like a person, it's the environment. Oh, there's stuff happening in Kakariko. Yeah, right. So wait, maybe I'm expected to do the Shadow Temple first, not the desert one. I don't remember the order of the last two. Get back, Link. Oh, that doesn't look right. That probably is meant to look slightly different, but emulation's fucking with it. I feel like it's meant to be just a black shadow. Maybe not though, I don't know. But yeah, that was some nice air break dancing there. Looks like you're coming around. Link, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the lily of Kakariko village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well. What? Do I have to go up there again? But the force of the evil spirit... No, it probably just went to the shadow temple. Got so strong, the seal of the well broke and escaped into the world. Into the world. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. Link. Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil shadow spirit and save Impa. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. Why don't you teach me all the melodies at once? This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time! Listen to this, the Nocturne of Shadow. I don't remember how this goes. Kinda weird. Nothing is gonna be better than the Bolero of Fire, that's for sure. Oh, maybe with the long shot I can get to that thing. Unless it's straight up the exit from the Shadow Temple somehow, which I doubt, but you know, you never know. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, Link. One day you could, you know, not do the ninja escape. Yeah, what the hell is that hole in the window? For real. Um, something interesting, I guess, just happened. Hello? Cool!
Did the emulator crash or what?
Uh, the emulator didn't show me any error messages, it just kinda stopped the game. Well, luckily, I save every time I switch my boots. So I might have saved somewhere before the spider. Let's see. How's my... Oh, no, I have to beat the boss again. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do that off camera. No reason to be subjecting you people to that again. So, I guess the Kakariko exploration is gonna be for next time. Because I have not saved with my boots recently enough for this. So yeah, I guess, wow, that was just literally water temple, nothing else. Well, I guess it took a little bit of time to get to the water temple because of the ice cavern and all that. Cool. But yeah, so whatever temple is next, that's gonna be next time. After I check out Kakariko and if I can get anywhere with my long shot. And after I check out the Goron City, that one lava room where I can get across with the long shot now. And I don't know what would be a good point to get the big Goron sword and all the other stuff. Yeah, the ghost I remember. I wonder if I should just do that after I've done all the dungeons, gotten all the items in the game. Because that seems reasonable. But maybe I have all the... Well, I mean, probably already, like, long ago have all the items that I would need for that. Because I don't think you actually need many items for that trade quest. So I don't know at what point to go, like, finish the side stuff. I guess it might come naturally. Maybe one of these episodes is going to be just finishing all the side stuff amongst all the dungeons. We'll see how it goes. Because I don't even remember if I have a choice, like, right now. Maybe I can go to both Spirit Temple and Shadow Temple. I don't remember what would be required for either to enter. I think Shadow Temple, literally, you just kind of walk there and the entrance is open, but maybe not. I think maybe the Lens of Truth is useful there. But for the Gerudo Desert stuff, maybe you need a long shot for that? Kinda doubt it. But we'll see, because, you know, there's an order to these temples, but I never could remember what the order is enforced with. Like, did I need anything from the Fire Temple to get into the Water Temple? I don't feel like I did. I might have been able to do the Water Temple second, but then again, maybe there's something else that I just am not remembering. Anyway, I'm gonna probably, like, Google this, because it interests me right now. And I am going to replay the boss and the ghost and all that stuff. So yeah, for now though, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you Hippocat also. There's a new person that's just coming in right as I'm finishing. Hello and goodbye. Finishing the stream. Yeah, so yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye.
And I don't know when the next stream is gonna be. Probably somewhere during next week. But definitely, like, probably Friday and Saturday are gonna be like evening, like this week. That seemed nice. But maybe before Friday as well. But I'll never know. Just, you know, look out for notifications and whatnot. But yeah. 3, 2, 1.